Hi, this is Mr. Stubbs. I'm going to go over this week's chapter that you'll be focusing on. It's important to just take a quick look at some of the recent announcements. Alec Carter is a senior here at Highland and talks about he's trying to collect information or resources for the women's shelter. If you look on Canvas, you can also see on the side some of the upcoming work and stuff that you might have already missed that you should have done. So go back and look at some of those. Okay. We scroll down. You'll notice that tells you which chapter we're on and when we're covering that material. So we've obviously covered all this. If you've got missing work, make sure you're going back and getting things done. Quarter grade's coming up quick. Your goal board is due on Monday, so make sure you get that done. Monday the 24th. Then it tells you it's worth 50 points. Okay, so we're in chapter 7, stress, managing stress and time management. And you can see we got until the 27th to get through this. As you look at this, you'll notice that this one is on top, and there's a reason they're on top because it tells you everything you need to know within that link. It has the PowerPoint lessons that are videos on YouTube. And it also gives you, like I said, the details of all these assignments, the video response, which we actually did today. Goes through the PowerPoint questions for you and gives you the details there, the time management assignment, and it also reminds you about the quiz there. So let's go ahead and look at that. Sorry, just trying to make sure my daughter didn't talk while I was doing this. So as I scroll down, you can see that it has a little quote, which is always good to look at and to think about. You can see here, Friday, the lesson 25. What is stress? And it gives you a reminder about the goal board over here. And you can see that there's lesson 26 on Monday, and so on as you go through this. It tells you when those assignments are due on the right and the quizzes. And so this unit is worth 150 points. I'm going to go back and show you the videos in just a second of the PowerPoints. But there's your 30 questions. There's your video response, and they have videos embedded. You can respond here if you missed class today. There's the basic rubric. We're not able to respond to students if we do them in class, so don't worry about that if it's finished in class. The Google form is not on as a Google form right now. I just left them here because they are very good questions for you to ponder and to think about if you want to go deeper into the subject, especially if you're feeling some stress. And you can see that we may have some polls that pop up, so be aware of those if they do. And a reminder of the quiz, and here's the details on that time management assignment. You'll be doing the to-do list. You will also be tracking everything you do so you can find out if you're wasting time with this activity log and where you can maybe be more effective in the classroom. So if I scroll down, I can move over to next here, or I can go back and scroll down again. So if I click there, there's the video assignment, just like we showed you a second ago. And continue on to the next one. And there's your 30 questions. Remember, you can work with a partner. I really, really encourage you to include both names of you and your partner. It's best to copy these questions and share them as a Google document with each other and for me. Make sure my name is included in that share. Remember, it's bstubbs@avhsd.org. Okay, and there's your questions. You can always start early, which is a good idea as you're going through the PowerPoints, because these are PowerPoint questions. Remember, the PowerPoints are like a textbook. Okay, this one is not going to open up until the 25th because I want you to focus on the other questions right now. And the same thing with the quiz. It's going to be locked until the 26th. Okay, and if I continue there, you'll notice that I'm going into the next chapter. So we're not going to go there. So let's go back to the home button and we'll scroll down again. And I'm going to show you where the PowerPoints are and what they look like. if you're not aware. Once again, remember, go back and do some of the missing work so you can get your grades up. Okay, so I'm going to click on this again. And scroll down. So today's PowerPoint. And so it will play as a video. All you have to do is hit pause. So if you miss the quotes, you can get your quotes. I can hit pause, take all the time I need to write. You can actually grab this and move along if you want to skip through some things. So you notice there's a video that's embedded in there. That's what all that is. So it takes up a lot of that. And then you can get back in and do an individual notes. So for example, let's just go ahead and let it play for a second. It'll kind of go through it quick. There's your objectives in the state standards. All right. It's my brother back in the 60s. Make sure you do the warm-ups when you see these. They're always important. Little interesting facts about what causes stress. These are all vocabulary terms, so these are things you definitely need to be aware of. Focus on the ones you don't understand or maybe never have heard of. Okay, so they're going to go through them kind of quick. And that video should be showing up here in just a second for you. So let's go ahead and skip that one. And we're almost there. I think I'll just get to this. There you go. Okay, so when you see the little guy taking notes on the top right corner here on these PowerPoints, I can expand it if I want to go full screen. But those are things I want you focusing on. There's a reason for that. The quotes, if you need extra ones, because maybe you missed a day, they're in there as well. Remember, think about why they wrote the quote, why it's important to you. Okay, so as you go through these, like I said, just hit pause if you need to take notes. You can look on PowerSchool to see if they were turned in and required. It's my daughter and her friend way back when. Everybody goes through stress. It's important to recognize that we need to go through those different stages. Okay, and a little bit more detail on it and so on. Okay, that's my son there. We wrestled here at Highland. And you'll notice there's a little video at the end as well. Okay, so make sure you go through the lessons and take notes as you need to. You can always use these, and you should be using these as you answer those PowerPoint questions. There's no reason to delay on that. I actually was out of order today. I did this lesson, so Monday we'll be doing Fridays. So there's your quotes that we did. We did the video in class. That's the video response. Every time you see that green background, you know that's something that's required. And as we go through these, remember I told you we need to focus on the fight or flight. I want you to look at what it means to be optimistic and a pessimist. Know the difference. And there's another little short video clip with questions you need to look at. Okay. And let's go ahead and move to the next one for you. On Tuesday, we'll be back on track. And there's your quotes again. Remember, at the beginning, there's always the big idea. Let's just let this run. You're thinking about that. That's the objective. That's what we really want you to get out of this lesson. Okay? And we'll continue down, and then you got your time management one once again. All right? If you need me to actually show you the PowerPoints of, say, a video is not working, I can take care of that.